Hello students, welcome to CAT Preparation by Testbook channel. This is your mentor for Quant, Ashish Kumar, working with CAT Preparation by Testbook. Guys, now CAT 2025 is notification is about to be released in couple of weeks. It's high time that you create your own strategy on how to attempt CAT 2025. So in today's session, we will try to frame one such strategy for QA section. Okay. Now, we know that trend is the king. So, you should be aware of the past year trends. So, in today's session, we'll be talking about CAT QA trends from 2020 to 2024. This session mostly is a fact-driven session. I'll show you numbers. Since these examinations have already happened, we will understand the numbers, and based on that, you can create your own strategy to how to attempt QA in CAT 2025. It's very important. Let's start. So, what are the important things that we should be aware of? Number of questions, paper ka difficulty level, good attempts, and if there are any notable changes made during any of these years. So, I created a table based out of it by proper research. Guys, I have created a table herein. You can see left column you have years mentioned from 2020 to 2024, number of questions featured in every year, difficulty level, good attempts for that particular year in QA section, and notable changes if there are any. So 2020 was a special year. बारी बारी बात करते हैं, ठीक है. 2020 was a special year. Pandemic के just बाद. Prior to this, Quant had 34 questions. 2019 तक QA section में there used to come 34 questions. 2020 में the questions reduced to 26 to adjust the number, to adjust the time. Okay. The difficulty level was dropped to moderate. You don't see easy questions in CAT very often, right? In a paper of 26, you might see 1, 2, 3 one-liners, but mostly you will see questions from moderate to difficult level. So the question overall difficulty level of CAT 2020 QA was moderate. Good attempts were considered to be 18 and 19. So 26 में 18, 19 were considered to be good attempts. Moving forward, I have also created a table wherein you will see for what percentile, what marks you need to score in that particular year. वो भी है आज, ठीक है. We will check out that one as well. Also, the notable changes were total reduction in total questions due to pandemic adjustment, right? I have already mentioned 34 questions were there initially in 2019. In 2020, for the first time ever, they reduced the question to 26. 2021 में they further reduced the number of questions by 2. So 2024 में the number of questions became 24. The paper difficulty increased slightly. It became from moderate to difficult level, a mix of moderate and difficult level questions. 1-2 questions were sitters, but mostly the question difficulty level was moderate to difficult. Good attempt, 14 was considered to be good attempt out of 24 questions. Nothing major change observed, only the change was in difficulty level, moderate to difficult. They went back to difficult. 2020 में it was of moderate level only. 22 में they further dropped down the number of questions, and since then it is consistent. 22, 22, 22. The paper difficulty level was moderate. 13 to 15 was considered to be a good score in 2022. And this was the first time they have given more weightage to algebra. Prior to this, arithmetic used to dominate the paper. Algebra, not at par with arithmetic, but they have increased the weightage of algebra. Close to 40% of the paper still is arithmetic, but up to 30% questions they started asking from algebra right from year 2022. So this was a major notable change in 2022. 2023, a nightmare for students for quant section, right? The number of questions were 22, consistent with the last year, but the paper level was difficult. In recent times, 2023 quant section is considered to be the difficult of amongst all. 9 to 11 attempts were considered to be good attempts. And yes, the notable change was they increased the question complexity. The questions were not straightforward. Variable based question increase हो गए, theta based question increase हो गए, okay, trap based question increase हो गए in 2023. 2024 में difficulty level they again decreased substantially. They moved back to moderate to difficult. There were couple of 1-2 baby sitters as well. 1-2 very easy questions were there. Now, overall question level was consistent with last 2 years, 22. 13-14 attempts were considered to be good attempts. And this year, they gave more weightage to geometry. When I say more weightage, relative weightage. So, ऐसा नहीं कि geometry ने algebra या arithmetic से ज़्यादा weightage का question दिया. ओके बट हाँ ज्योमेट्री का लास्ट ईयर्स जो क्वेश्चंस आते थे उनसे उनका नंबर बढ़ गया एंड दिस वाज द ईयर नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ विच वी रिकमेंड कि नाउ यू शुड फोकस ऑन अर्थमेटिक अलजेब्रा एंड ज्योमेट्री एट लीस्ट दीज थ्री दे आर 90% ऑफ द पेपर ऑल्सो फर्स्ट एवर टाइम इन द हिस्ट्री ऑफ कैट you saw repeated previous year questions in 2 of the slots. This has never happened. Word by word, the data was repeated. The only difference was the question. Now, this highlights the importance of previous year questions. Previous year questions anyways are very important, but because in 2024 there were direct questions asked in QA section which are from PYQs, and that too ऐसा नहीं है कि PYQs of 2016, 17, 18, 19, 2023. They have given the questions from 2023, the very last year. The questions were still fresh in mind. Chalo. Now, this is something that you should be aware of. Based on this, you can expect that the paper would be again of moderate and difficult level, and we need to focus more on arithmetic, algebra, and geometry. Also, you have this table where you will come to know what is the topic-wise weightage of each of the modules. So, as we can see, arithmetic close to 8 questions were there out of 22 questions. Number of questions you can refer from last slide, right? 2020 में there were 26 questions. There were 24 questions, 22 questions each. 22 questions each. So out of 22 questions, roughly 8 questions were from arithmetic, 6 from algebra, 4 from geometry. So together there are 18 questions. 18 questions, and from these 3 modules, 18 out of 22 is 80%, more than 80%. So if you're starting from now and if you want to skip couple of topics, you can from number system and modern mathematics. But when I say skip the topics, I always add by saying that do not leave them completely. Read the basic formulas, solve basic questions. Be aware of basic approaches. Okay. 2023, 2022. Take couple of time, pause the video, take couple of time. I'm giving the entire slide to you and observe these tables. Okay. So यहाँ पे तो geometry 4 question था, but geometry में total 26 questions were asked ना. Number of questions were pretty much. So इस table को दिमाग में set कर लो, and now you know what to focus more on. Correct? Another important data for last 4 years I have prepared. 2020 I didn't have any relevant data regarding this. 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021. And now this is out of 66 marks. This is out of 66 marks. This is out of 66 marks. And this is out of 72 marks. Marks you need to score to get 100 percentile, 99.9 percentile, 99 percentile. A decent percentile would be 99 percentile, yes or no? For 99 percentile in 2024, you need to score close to 33 marks, which is 11 questions out of 22 questions. 33 marks is 11 questions out of 22 questions. Pretty much doable, na? That's pretty much doable. If you have such data in your mind, this boosts your confidence. For 95 percentile, you need to solve hardly 8 questions. Not even 8. 7.5 or 8. There is no half question in quant. 99.9 के लिए you need to solve 15 questions out of 22 questions. And don't go further back, I would recommend, for percentile and marks, because competition is gonna increase only every year. So you can refer 2024 ka marks versus percentile in order to prepare a strategy for this CAT 2025. Sorted. I again strongly recommend कि you should get printout of these 3 charts, or at least draw them in your own notebook and paste it in the study table where you study. First chart, second chart, and then this third table. Got it? Chalo. Now, guys, if you are confused what specialization to choose from marketing, operations, finance, project management, data analytics, there are so much to choose. Okay. If you are confused, our expert Ritu Dudhoria ma'am is conducting a webinar this Saturday at 9 p.m., 19th of July at 9 p.m. to answer all your queries. Do join the session live to find out if the program you are thinking of is the right fit for you. Okay. Also, if you have any of the queries or you want to learn any topic specifically, you can fill the form, Google form given in the description. There is a Google form का link जिसको भरने पे all of your queries will be addressed. If you have some specific topics to be discussed academically, you can mention it in the Google form. We do conduct free masterclass specifically for you. So do not miss this opportunity. Do fill it. If you need some help, sort of strategic help, academic help, or any query you have regarding MBA examinations. Also, we have a sale going right now. The sale is monsoon selection. But this sale gives you opportunity to join the last full-fledged batch for CAT 2025. Not here only, but anywhere. Because abhi ke baad, you don't have enough time left to join a full-fledged batch. इसके बाद आपको crash course ही मिलेगा, booster course ही मिलेगा, ठीक है? You have 4.5 months in your hand. If you're targeting CAT 2025 and still looking for something good, something structured, something very much relevant, this MBA Pro is for you. Join it. We have a batch, Achieve batch under MBA Pro, जिसका access ले लो, जिसमें you'll get 170 plus classes, enough doubt sessions, practice questions, mocks, guidance, everything. Sorted. इसके लिए भी कुछ query है, fill the form, जो मैंने आपको last slide में बताया, description में एक form होगा, उसको भर दो. Our team will reach you out and help you with that. चलो. Let's meet in the session. If you want to stay connected with me, scan this Telegram channel QR. You'll reach to my channel. On this channel, I consistently post free resources, free classes that will help your preparation for CAT 2025. Chalo guys, signing off from this session. Let's meet again. Till then, have a great day ahead.